This is the post-game press conference following Game 1 on Day 1 of the 2026 Southern Conference Men's Basketball Championship. We're now joined by the Citadel Bulldogs. We have with us head coach Ed Conroy, along with student athletes Keenan Davis, Braxton Williams, and Sola Adebisi. We will have an opening statement from Coach, followed by questions. If you do have a question, we have a mic. Just raise your hand. If you will, please give your name and your media entity, and then we'll get started. Coach, the floor is yours.
Well, I certainly want to tip my hat, to Chattanooga and Coach Earl. We haven't been able to stop them offensively really all year, and I thought it was a highly played game on that end of the floor tonight by both teams, and so it was just trading punches back and forth, and really proud of our guys and these guys up here. Leadership, you have to have some grit and resolve, especially from your older guys. To help you get through games like that so you can survive and advance on to the next round. And these guys all had moments where they really came up big. And, Braxton obviously been with us for a year, but, I thought he really settled us down early. And then, I can't help but think back to last year. We had an extremely tough year, as you all know. And Shola, Keenan, Christian Moore, Eze, Dante, I can remember being in the Renaissance lobby. I don't think I slept, and I was with them probably till 1 or 2 in the morning. And just their decision to come back, even after the year we had, when it's so easy these days to leave. And I think that decision and their investment in the program, I just think they found a little bit extra there down the stretch in the second half, and that resolve. And they said that we were going to be a tougher out than leaving in the first round. So,
thank you, Coach. Questions? Second row.
Steve,
Hello? Oh, okay. Steve of Greenville Sports Media. My question's for Keenan. You guys set I believe, a program record for most three-pointers made in a SoCon tournament game. Keenan, you had 6 of those. Could you kind of just take us through how you were feeling during the game with your shots going in, and just kind of how it feels for y'all to be a little bit of part of history?
Honestly, just all the reps that we get in practice, and all my teammates just looking for me to get me open and everything, setting screens and cutting, just the small things just to get me open. And obviously after a few of them, you're gonna start feeling good. So started feeling good and felt like I got hot.
Third row.
Paul Witt, Transylvania Times. Sola, last game-winning shot, that 3, came in with 12 makes on the season. What's going through your mind? Teammates trusting you with that shot. What's going through your mind there?
Yeah, I knew once Braxton got the ball, they would put 2 on him because he's our leading scorer, and teams look to shut him down all the time, especially at the end of the game. So he was able to play behind and find me for the open shot, and I just shot with confidence because my teammates trust me. So.
More questions? Yep. Third row, or fourth row there. Yep.
Justin Mathis, Daily Dose of Hoops. What does it mean to have the three-point shot that set the new program record?
It's honestly great. Like Keenan said, during practice we get a ton of reps up with our three-point shot, so it's nice to be able to shoot it with confidence and knock them down when it matters most in the tournament.
John, next. Keeping you busy. All right, John, go ahead.
John Hooper, Mid-Major Madness. Coach Conroy, I noticed the sideline out of bounds play or baseline out of bounds where you get the dunk, and then obviously you draw up the play for Solo. Was it a case of just getting the ball into his hands because he was having one of those kinds of nights?
Well, on the out of bounds, which Keenan gave me no credit for in the timeout, but really wanted to make it a 2-man game with these 2 guys on that side of the floor, and they're both so unselfish. They both have the ability to finish, and we've really found that combination a little bit down the stretch of the season here with those 2 playing together in a situation like that. And we went back to it. I'll credit our assistants as well. They were all kind of on the same page on what we should run coming down the floor there at the end. And again, it was to get the ball in those 2 guys' hands. And like Shola said, if Braxton gets downhill, they're probably going to double him, and they know that. But Shola's worked hard all year, and I think it just shows how unselfish he's been. We actually talked probably a week ago about, 2 weeks ago, I wanted him taking even more, and I wanted even a different rebounding emphasis for our team. If he ever shoots one, so that he has confidence. Let's get a few of those back in case he misses, because we need him to keep shooting. And his 12 makes is not a reflection of his ability; it's a reflection of how unselfish he is. And tonight I think he made them pay because they were really worried about our cuts and things like that.
Third row.
Paul Witt, Transylvania Times. Braxton, what does it say about this team with Sola and Keenan coming in, averaging 9 and 4, that they lead you guys in scoring on your biggest stage so far this year?
It just says, we got a bunch of guys, and we got depth on this team, so anybody can just go out there and have a good game for us. We just don't got this one person. So I feel like if we just keep doing that, play as a team, we're gonna come out on top at the end of the day, because we got a lot of dudes.
Any other questions? Maybe time for a couple more. Fourth row.
For Coach Conroy, Justin Mathis with the Daily Dose of Hoops. Coach, how would you describe the way your team was able to be so consistent shooting from long distance, especially in that first half? You were, I think, 10 of 19 there.
Yeah, I thought, and we've talked a lot about it, and it's been a little bit of a struggle, because we do. I feel like we've got a lot of similar pieces, which helps us be effective, but we don't necessarily have a dominant low post threat or a guy that's just a creator, right? We have several guys that are good basketball players, and it's been a struggle all year to get to where we really can share that basketball. And the first step was, as we went through November, December, and we had a really bad performance in here in a November game against Presbyterian, was just learning how to take care of the ball. And I thought, as we went into January, we started taking care of the ball better, especially down the stretch of games. They really seemed to lock in, and it was hard to turn us over down the stretch. We'd at least get a look at the basket. But then, even though we lost some games in February, I thought we started realizing how we can share it as well and get the assists. And I think we had 18 or 19 assists tonight. That was, to Keenan's point, guys sharing the ball, getting off it when they drew two, not taking a tough shot, not putting our defense in a tough spot. I thought that was the biggest key. So that was the consistency I was looking for. Can we keep sharing it all night for 40 minutes? And we did, and sure enough, the shots went in.
Last one, Gene.
Gene Henley, Chattanooga Times Free Press. Ed, you came back 3-4 years ago to rebuild the Citadel program. I think to go from 0-18 last year, and I think tonight was your first win in Asheville in the Southern Conference Tournament this time around, at least. Just what does it mean? What does it say about this group, like the foundation to build it to this point where, you're not only just making it to the Southern Conference Tournament, you're not only, in here, you're now winning a game, and you're playing on Saturday for the first time?
Obviously it's really special for me. And these guys give me a hard time because I'm always kind of talking to history just about, because they did some really special things this year. Our win at Chattanooga, there hasn't been many of those. Our win at Wofford, there hadn't been one in that building. Our sweep of VMI, I think, was first time in 26 years. So I'm always letting them know those things, that what they're doing is significant. But coming here and getting this one, that's the biggest prize so far. We hope we can keep on going. We think we can. But I knew coming back it wouldn't be easy. I didn't know it would be this hard with portal and NIL and all those kind of things. But I go back to, again, you said 0-18 last year in the league. That was really tough, and we got caught kind of not ready to, jump into the new era, if you will. And things didn't get better right away. That's, I think, the real story. November, December, we didn't win any Division I games in those months either. Those were all non-Division I wins. And so for our guys then to set, I believe it's close to a program record for wins in January, 6 conference wins in January. I go back, I'll always be grateful. And I'll go back to this night a year ago. Shola, Eze, Keenan, Christian, Dante. The faith they showed that we could build out, and I knew they didn't think it would be easy either. It wasn't going to be like a magic wand of them coming back that we'd win, but they have been unbelievable all year to work with.
Well, Coach, congratulations to you and your team. Thank you for your time.